Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this SAFUEL magnetic wireless power bank. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So let's get this open. So let me pull the tab here. The power bank, here's the manual. Let's take a quick look at the manual. So here's a product overview. We have the paw power indicator. So that's there. I think that's really cool. They could have put just 5 little dots here, but they put it in a paw shape. I think that's a nice little touch, especially if you like dogs like I do. Then we have a USB-A port output and USB-C in or out, and I'll go over that in a little bit. We have the power button. On the other side, we have the magnetic wireless charging pad, the magnetic wireless charging indicator. So to use it, to check the power level, you press the power button once, and each section of the paw is 20%. To recharge it, we plug it into a USB adapter. So this has magnetic wireless charging, so this is ideal for iPhone 12, 13, but actually 14 too. This was probably printed before the 14, but you want to press the button on the side once, the magnetic wireless charging light will be on, and then you want to snap your phone to the back. This will also work for Qi enabled devices, so for those you want to position it in the back since it won't snap in place. Then this can also charge 2 other devices with USB ports, and here we have some specs listed. You can see the maximum outputs on these, and here's some more specs. The dual triple charging is 15 watts max. No warnings there. Okay, so this does come with a USB Type-C to USB Type-C charge cable, and it comes with a mesh bag. So if we look at this up close here, this has kind of it's like a plastic coating, but it almost feels rubberized. It almost feels soft. I mean, it's technically hard, but it feels very nice. Here we have the indicator light, and we have the USB-C and USB-A. So with this USB-A port, you can plug in your charge cable to charge a device. So you can charge a phone or other device with this. And then with this USB-C cable, you can plug in a USB-C cable to charge a device, or you can charge this device itself with USB-C. So that's a 2-way port there. Here's the power button. So we'll press that, and we see the paw is on. Then in the back we have the wireless charger, and this is like a rubberized grippy surface. So let's try charging this first. So here I have a SAFUEL power adapter. Plug that in, plug into the USB-C and USB-C here. So now you can see this is charging, and I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's currently charging at 20 watts, or it's drawing 20 watts from the charger. So it has a nice fast charge speed on this. So now let's test it with an iPhone. Here we have an iPhone 13 mini. Now this is a MagSafe compatible case. So you want to use this with a MagSafe compatible case or bare phone if you want the strongest connection. This might work with other cases too. At a minimum, you can just set it on there just like a Qi charger. But if you want to be able to hold it and not come off easily, then it's best to have one of these cases or the bare phone. So to charge this, I'll press the button on the side because we do need to activate the battery that's lit up. You can barely see it. We'll pull these close and it'll just snap into place. So there we go. And you'll see it's charging. So if we look on the other side, we can see the paws lit up here. We have 80% of our battery. So this is the mini. So this is the largest in relation to the phone. So this maybe goes just a little over the edge. It's almost the same width as the phone actually. Might be exactly the same with this case on. And you can see on the bottom, it's just short of the edge. So if you have one of the larger phones, the regular size iPhone or the Max, this is going to be smaller in relation to the phone. Now you can also connect it like that if you want. You know, I don't know if you do something like that, it's hard to say, but you can do it in different orientations. Now this is a 10,000 milliamp hour battery, so it's a very good size battery. Now as far as holding it, you do feel the weight. So if you're holding this out in front of you for a long time, that could get a little heavy maybe, but you know, if you're just holding it in your lap or have it in a pocket or a purse or a bag, you know, that shouldn't be a big issue. Now this does also have the USB Type-A port on it, so you could plug a traditional charging cable into it. So we'll go in there, and now that's charging, or we could charge another device. You could charge an Android phone. Now one thing to consider is that wireless charging is less efficient than wired charging. So it may seem like, well, why would you want to use this and not just plug it in every time? But my reason would be for convenience. When you plug in with wires, like even if it was magneted to the back, you have those wires hanging out. So if it hits a surface, you could break the charge port of the wire. It's just not clean. So while you use a little bit of efficiency using the wireless charging, you gain that back, in my opinion, in convenience. So if you were in an emergency situation and you had a cable and you wanted to get the absolute maximum out of this, you'd want to plug it in. But say you're on vacation or a plane ride or something and you want to extend the battery on your phone, this is a great way to do it. So you could have this in your bag or your purse, or you could put this in some pockets depending on if you'd want to carry that weight or not, and it's charging. Now when you pull it out of that purse or bag, you can pull the whole thing out and just use it with the battery on there, or you can just pop the phone right off. And then when you're done, you got to make sure to activate it and then just put the phone back on and you're charging again. So let me do a little shake test on here. I'll put my hand down here, but it's not going to let go. You could shake this pretty hard. I guess if I just gave it a real hard shake, I could probably get it loose, but It's on there very well. So I'll have to say, magnetic power banks are one of my favorite features to use with the MagSafe iPhones. I think it's really kind of a game changer for charging your phone on the go. So this also has this bag here to store it in. Now this bag is a mesh bag, so it kind of breathes. You could actually put the port out if you wanted to charge it. And you could charge it, but this should let air through, so it's not going to overheat or anything. So that's the SAFUEL 10,000 milliamp hour magnetic wireless power bank. That's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.